In this video, I want to talk to you about my Amazon FBA scorecard. Now, this is something I've developed myself, and it's designed to help you learn about and evaluate Amazon listings, and that includes your own. Now, you'll find it available in this lecture as a downloadable zipped Excel spreadsheet, which you can find in the additional resources section of this lecture. Now, I'm going to show you the spreadsheet at the moment. I think it's reasonably intuitive, and it comprises of a master spreadsheet which you can copy and do your own evaluations on. And I've also given you two worked examples so you can see exactly how it works. But let's go over now and take a look at it. So here we are in the FBA scorecard, and we're in the master template. And before you do anything, if you want to do your own evaluation, you need to just make a copy of this sheet inside the spreadsheet and then do your working on the copy. If I just show you the other two tabs, you've got an worked example for silicone cups, that's at a smaller resolution, and then you've got one for bamboo draw liners there. But let's just go and take a look. Now, basically, all you have to do is to follow the instructions and input the numbers that I tell you to inside the green boxes, and the spreadsheet does the rest of the calculation. So you'll see in the first green box, it's the number of lines that you have to put in, and it'll create the score on the right hand side. Then you have to input the number of bullets and the description number of lines, and if it's more than 10 you input 10. Then in terms of the layout, if it's a single para, put 1, and if it's well laid out in your opinion, put 10. Then benefits, if it's clearly stated, put a 10. And the calls to action, things like buy this product now, then you can put those in, and if it's clearly stated, score it 10, and a guarantee, if it's stated, score it 10. The number of competitors, which are shown by seeing how many other listings there are, and you put that number into that green box. And then images, make a note of the number of images, that's a straight calculation. The sales rank in a major category, in its major category, and then the number of items in that category, which you can find from search, and it'll calculate the ratio of the two of them for you. Then in the second half, we'll start to look at some of the more detailed things, and you'll recognize these are all things that we were talking about in the previous lecture when I took you through the screening your competition process. So you need to put in the list price, and then the price it is normally sold out by that seller, and then the sale price if he's discounted, and then just put in the input price if there's no sale price, because I'm trying to find out whether this person is discounting his price or not. Then you want to input the weight in pounds and the shipping weight, and then from the revenue calculator you want to put in the dimensions, length, height and depth. And the revenue calculator, you can also find out what the gross margin is going to be, so you can understand whether it's a high gross margin or a low gross margin product. And then if it's sold by Amazon, it's a 10, and it's a 1 if it's not. And then the number of reviews, and it'll calculate the ratio analysis for those reviews. And then you'll end up with a total score. So let's just go and have a look at briefly at the silicone cups, and I'm going to increase the resolution on this so it's a bigger picture. And just looking at the bottom, you'll see that the silicone cups ends up with a score of 85.79 out of 100. But if we look at the bamboo draw liners, and again, I'm going to up the resolution so it's easier for you to see, you'll see it scores 59.14. So using this calculator, you'll be able to see, using the scorecard, you'll be able to see that there's a lot that the bamboo draw liner lister could do to improve his listing compared to the silicone cups listing, and you'd be very happy if you came up against the bamboo man as your competitor. So that's a quick run through the FBA scorecard. I've tried to make it as simple to use as possible, but I do think it makes you think really hard about how listings are put together and the importance of the components of them. And it also gives you a numerical way of calculating how effectively your competition has put their listing together, spotting their weaknesses and being able to act on it. So that's it, the Amazon FBA scorecard. I hope you found that helpful, and I look forward to seeing you very much in another video.